Good morning guys, welcome to a video by AntiquesArena. My name's Walter O'Neill. Today I got a charity shop haul to show you. Recently I've done a couple of the charity shops. I was closed on Tuesday. I went up to Aberdeen. I've bought a few pieces in the Bernardo's, which is up by Asda's in Aberdeen. And I've also been down to Pontypridd and I've done all the charity shops in Pontypridd and visited Steve, who's opened up a new antique stall in Pontypridd Indoor Market. If you're in Pontypridd or in the area, call into the market, Ponty Market. He's open 6 days a week. Anagram Antiques, and have a look at his stall, guys. It's not a bad stall at all. I've picked a really nice piece up, which I'll put in at the end of the video. Anyway, starting off, let's get to it with the charity shops. Now, first item of today is a set of 6 dinner plates. There's the purchase price of $4.99. 6 plates in total, and everything you need to know about them is on the back here. So the International Tableworks from Genuine Hand Engraving by Bob Timberlake. Pattern is Riverwood. International China Company, England. So everything you need to know is on the plate. Now, if you was to go into Asda, which in America and I think it's called Walmart, if you were to go into Asda and buy a plain white plate, you're probably paying £3 to £5 per plate. These are absolutely stunning with their pattern. Really nice. There you go, now you can see the pattern. So a really nice pattern there. And I had a set of 6. Now, I've had a look online, and individually people are selling these plates and achieving £10 per plate. As sets, they're achieving about £45 to £50 for a set of 6. So my £5 is going to go, at the very least, 10 times. I'll be putting £50 on these. They're going on eBay. These are not going in the shop. I don't think they'll sell in the shop here when they used to go in and buying cheaper plates. However, these are going on eBay, and I will be asking £50, £55 for the set of 6, and they'll sit there till they sell. It's a really nice little set. If you wanted, you could display them on a wall, but for a £5, if I put them up for £55 and someone offers me 40 quid, I'm going to take it. It's a real nice little job lot of plates, and not only are they decorative, they're usable. So someone can buy them and use them now, and they look amazing on a dinner table, whether there's food on them or not. Moving on, we have this beautiful Bristol blue in colour with opaque trailing glass vase. Now, I think it's an Italian one. It has got a sort of tool pontled mark here, if you can just see it. I'm not 100% on the factory. However, I don't think it's Murano. However, it doesn't really matter. That is such a beautiful looking vase. The colour on it, I don't know whether it's coming across in the video, the colour. It is stunning. Now, I paid a £5, and I'm going to give it a good wash, and it's going to go in my window. And when the sun hits this, it's just going to glow. And I'll be putting about £25 to £30 on that. As I say, I think it's Italian glass. It's nice quality with all this opaque trailing going all the way around. And it's got to be close on 2 foot tall. 18 inches to 24 inches tall. So really nice little decorative vase there. For very little money, to be totally honest with you, for a £5. Moving on, I had a trifle set. Let me take the small dishes out. I have 4 of the small dishes. Only 4, unfortunately, not 6. 6 would have been better. Let's show you the pattern. Look at the pattern on that. You've got this leaf pattern divided by these sort of bubble sections. But listen to this. Rings like a bell. Beautiful, beautiful crystal. I think they're by Dartington. Well, I'm almost sort of 95% positive these are sort of Dartington crystal. I'm not sure of the pattern yet, but really nice. Now I paid £5. That's £1 per item. So you got the large trifle bowl, and you got 4 of the smaller bowls with the identical pattern, still with a beautiful sound, and without the ever finding out the pattern, I still see that at about £30. No problem whatsoever for my £5. That's a good £30. You know, real nice, fine, heavy crystal. Lovely pattern, sort of 1970s, very much like the Costa and Scandinavian, but it is, I think, it's Dartington. So I was really pleased with that. A lot of my buys from the charity shop have been glass. However, I did have this little bit of jewellery. That's absolutely stunning. So you got this cut glass or amethyst, low grade amethyst crystal. So you have a pendant, chain and pair of earrings. It's set with cubic zirconia coming up the shaft there. As you can see, it cost me £10. Normally I get about £15 to £20 or £18 just for a necklace like that on its own in the shop here. But when you add in a pair of the earrings, and the earrings are matching, they've got the cubic zirconia above the amethyst as well. That's got to be a £25 necklace and earring set in the shop here. So, you know, for a tenner, helps the charity out. They get their £10 and I will make a profit on that. Christmas is coming, guys. Boxed, perfect, clean. What more do you want? I bought a modern piece of Chinese porcelain. It is a hand-painted piece, but we're talking probably 1970s, 1980s. Really modern, but as you can see, it cost me £1. Now, this is decorative enough to sell as is. If I wanted to, I'd probably get it close to a tenner for that as is. It's got the rubber stamp back stamp. So if you imagine, they got like a rubber stamp and they just for the back stamp there. But it's a nice box. And for £1, I'm not going to sell it. As you know, I'm doing my porcelain studies and I want new examples and old examples so I compare the porcelains, the paints, the enamels, everything. So for £1, that was priceless. And I can always sell that on at a later date for a tenner, give or take, if I want to. But that'll go away now. I'm hoping to get a couple of thousand pieces of Chinese porcelain throughout the ages, old and new, so you can have comparables next to each other and you can see the difference. This famille rose pattern on here compared to a famille rose from 1740, it'll be good to put them side by side. So for £1, that was a no-brainer and in good condition. Final piece from the charity shops for today is this pair of Art Nouveau glass vases. I'm going to show you one. There's a story that goes with these as well. One of the dealers that comes in my shop, he's very good with glass, and he came in and I showed him a few of the pieces I've got, and would you believe he actually donated this pair of vases to the charity shop. So I said to him, why the hell did you do that? Why didn't you just bring them to me? Basically, he's overrun up there and it's got a bit of misting in the base that he couldn't get out and he just couldn't be bothered to list them on eBay, so he donated them. Now you can see what they've cost me, but they've got this beautiful sort of bulbous shape here, and then, well, it's almost like a gourd vase, but just a lot smaller. Really nice, elegant shape. It's clear glass, but it has this beautiful green trailing coming up. Yeah, moulded glass, but we are talking early 20th century, maybe 1910, something like that. There's a couple of very small nibbles on the rim, and I mean they are almost microscopic, but there's a pair of anything is worth 10 times a single in any day. So really nice decorative pair of glass vases. I've no idea which part of the world these come from, to be totally honest with you. They're just a really nice period pair of glass vases. What do I think they're worth? I think in the shop here I'll get £25 to £30 from. I'll get them cleaned. I'm not going to dip them purely because they're not crystal, they're glass. If you dip them, they'll just disintegrate. So I'm going to clean them as best I can. I'll put some sand or some grit in the bottom with some detergent, and I'll swish it around, and it's that coarseness that will take away the misting as best I can. I have done a video on how to remove misting, as long as you can get your hand in there or a tool in there, using pastes, if you want to have a search for that. So that's my charity shop finds. Now I'm going to show you a piece I bought off Steve, and this is why you need to visit other antique dealers and antique stalls. Now, as I've told you, he's got a stall in Pontypridd market that we've just set up, and I'm going to tell you up front, he's got some beautiful pieces down there. He's got a pair of Christopher Dresser hand-painted vases down there, signed by Dr. Christopher Dresser for £150. They're a steal if you're a Christopher Dresser collector. He's got some early period Balik. He's got some aesthetic movement Worcester. Just trying to think. 18th century Meissen cup and saucer down there that took my fancy. There's some really nice pieces down there. However, when I visited him, I walked away with this. Now, what is it besides stunning? It's 19th century, it's Tibetan, and it's a Buddhist ceremonial ewer, or jug or ewer. Now, it's quite spectacular in my opinion. The main body is made of copper. I'm going to put close-ups of this photographs at the end of the video if anyone wants to see real close-ups. You have all these brass panels applied all the way around. You've got brass. Now, don't confuse this with the more modern, lightweight, cheap copper and brass with the very thin pressed out brass applied to the copper, because this is hand beaten and it's a substantial piece, but it's a beautiful piece. Anyway, we'll have a little look. If you look at the handle here, I'm hoping you can see it. The handle is bronze and it's beautifully formed as a dragon with its mouth open, coming down and biting on here to hold on. Real nice quality. Now, if you look here, you can see an early form of swastika. Now, the swastika has been around in different religions for hundreds and hundreds of years. This, depending on which way the swastika goes, if it goes clockwise or anti-clockwise, one means day, one means night. I've looked this one up. It actually means nighttime or tranquility, tranquil. So peace and calmness and peace, which is what this one means. It wasn't until the Nazis corrupted this symbol. This has always been a religious symbol. So this, ignore the fact that it's got the swastika on it. It's nothing to do with the Nazis and Germany and everything. This is a religious symbol, and this was made probably 100 years prior to the Nazis corrupting the symbol. So absolutely spectacular. If we come up here and look at this band coming around here, there's loads of symbols again running around the band. So really nice. It's got its original patina. You can see there, if you look in the lid, you can see all the hand beating, all the hammer marks, and it's really nice. Now, it's not without its problems. It's dented here. As you can see, it's quite a large dent. However, being the fact it's hollow, you could just put something through there and push it out. And the lid has been pushed down a fraction, and it just needs to be lifted up. Now, I'm not a metal worker, and I don't want to do any more damage to this than there has been. It isn't going to be hard for a skilled metal worker to just pop that out and lift that lid up. Next to nothing, really will be. Now, I paid £60 for this. Steve was very generous in his discount, and he gave me a discount, and I paid £60. Now, I'm not going to guess values on this one, but I can tell you now it's going to be quite a lot of money, in my opinion. I've had a look online, and there are some fairly mediocre examples sold for quite a few £100. I really do rate it. It's a bit of a gamble piece, but at £60 I'm not ever going to lose any money on that. You've got a mixture of hand-beaten soldered copper, you've got hand-beaten applied brass and bronze, and it's quite spectacular. I'm going to be listing it on eBay. I haven't quite figured exactly how much for yet, but I tell you what a beautiful piece. To find that in a little antique stall in Pontypridd market is, well, I absolutely adore it. Photographs of this to show just how good the quality is are going to be at the end, as I've already said. You can't really see on the video, it's not enough light here for starters, the quality of it. But stay tuned for the photos. But yeah, we're talking 19th century, Tibetan, Buddhist, ceremonial ewer, and it is spectacular. And for £60 guys, give me another one. Right, I'm going to leave it there. Guys, I really hope you've enjoyed having a look at the charity shop pieces. Now, charity shop buy-ins, always a major controversial subject. Should we do it? Shouldn't we do it? Of course we should bloody do it. The charity shop get the stock moving out the door because they always have a surplus of stock. They get the money off us. They can sell something else. Half the time, right, the public don't want what we buy. A lot of the public go in the charity shops to buy clothes and utensils and things like that. They're not going in there buying antiques, collectibles and things. So when we go in there, they're happy, they have the money, and what more can I say? Everyone's happy all around. For a nice little haul again. And I tell you what, I got a spectacular haul from Bessemer Road. I got some amazing things I got to get filmed for you. Not to mention a really nice early solid silver spoon and an amazing French watercolour. So stay tuned, I'll get them out later in the week, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.